Shields up, Ironbreakers, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds. Another day, another weapon overview. Today's weapon is going to be the heavy bowgun. And as you guys are no doubt aware, I myself don't really play ranged weapons all that much, but you know, I did play my fair share of clutch cannon during Monster Hunter World Iceborne. For those of you that remember that particular build, basically consisted of clutching onto a monster's face, unloading a wyvern snipe round, and then falling down and repeating it over and over and over again. It was particularly effective on Velkhana. You could absolutely shred Velkhana by just clutching onto her face and wyvern sniping her. It was very satisfying. But other than that, the only other time that I remember playing bowguns was probably Kulftaroth. I played light bowgun just because you could almost AFK through the fight, just be like pa 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 pa. I mean, what I would be doing during the siege phase of Kulftaroth, just running after her rapid fire elemental rounds to break different parts and whatnot. But without any further ado, let's actually jump into this and see if I can identify any new things for the heavy bowgun or not. And let's see what we got. Wyvern Heart. Spend energy in ignition mode to fire off special ammo. That's Wyvern Heart. Energy regenerates over time and when you successfully land hits. Also notice that it's got rapid fire on top of the auto guard function. It can also guard incoming attacks manually. Use focus mode to target a monster's wounds and weak points. That looks like a sticky. That's the big one. Okay, so there's a couple of things to look over. Let's actually reduce the volume now. We'll go through a little bit slower and actually pay attention to all of the little details that we can extract here. So we have like the new high metal set. Looks absolutely fantastic. I love the amount of wear and tear that these sets have now. Because if you go back to Monster Hunter World, I actually am wearing those pants in these pants in Monster Hunter World because they give you capacity boost, which is good if you're a Gunlands main because you want to have all them shells, right? But the thing that I really like is I like the fact that there's more worn down because if you go back to Monster Hunter World, all these sets look brand new. I'm not sure if this could potentially be like an alpha beta situation wherein maybe one of the versions looks like it's a little bit more worn down, but I like I was going to say, it's not lived in. I guess it's just like worn down look of things a little bit more in this one. So that's good. This gun also looks nice, even though I don't really care that much about heavy bowguns, but yeah. Although this makes me think if the gun that they actually showed in the previous footage, if that would have been the light bowgun. But no, because in this one we also see that big heavy explosion thing that he does. So that's Wyvern Heart right there, which is the rapid fire mode of the heavy bowgun, obviously. What the hell is this steam thing? Is this from the gun? Oh, he loads it up before you actually start shooting. That's a really neat detail. Like, look, the gun doesn't actually have that part. Then he's like, I'm gonna slot this in, and this is mostly just like for exhaust so that the gun doesn't overheat, I would imagine. Lots of detail, I can appreciate that. Long-range weapon that fires ammo from a distance. First thing that you can notice is that we have rapid fire on here, which traditionally, as far as I'm aware, this weapon hasn't really had rapid fire. It's these 3 burst shots that it's got going. Pow, 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 pow. This is usually on the light bowgun, so the heavy bowgun now can do that too. These are usually, again, from my understanding, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to the bowguns. But these are actually pretty good for like elemental ammo and stuff like that, is my understanding. It's probably good for any type of ammo. I love the detail on this. Now, a really interesting thing is that notice that when he loads this, you also gain 3 ammunition things, like right here. Unless this is just like your standard ammunition and then it swaps to this. But it almost seems like when he, or were they in there before? They were in there before. So I don't know what these 3 things are. Maybe it's like something specific to the weapon itself. We're going to be firing one off soon. Gauge also shows up in the middle of the screen to let you know so that you don't have to keep tabs on what's happening on the lower right-hand side. Always appreciated. Hitting stuff charges it up. That's pretty much how it works in the other ones as well, I think. See, in this one, he loads it up, but now he's going to fire these special rounds. I think these are focus strikes. Because he is saying use it to target weak spots. But he only fired it once and then all the bullets were gone. That's because he's rolling. Oh, he detonates it afterwards? Was that like a manual detonation? It's also charged. Because, like, you saw how he fired it again? Maybe it's something that you put in the monster, and then after you put it in there, you shoot it, and it explodes. Now, this one looks badass. It seems like this might be one of the counters. Look at this thing! Boom! Just like... Oh, I should probably get into heavy bowgun, bro. They seem to get all the cool explosions. I can't wait to see Gunlance, man. It's just like, this is some Gunlance craving that we got going here. But this is an interesting move. I think this might be one of the focus counters, maybe. Because, like, notice how he's doing it right as the monster is attacking. Blam! Canceled it out. Was that like a piercing round? I think that was a piercing round. Wait. Yeah, you can kind of see the round travel through the monster. Maybe that was like a wyvern round, because it was exceptionally slow. I think the wyvern rounds are the ones that like go through the monster slow, like tuk 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 tuk. That's kind of like what that one felt. And this, according to what was described by some people that watched the presentation at the Summer Game Fest, this is the equivalent of when you see the greatsword kind of like blocking the monster's mouth in some of the gameplay footage that we saw in the first trailer and whatnot. This is the heavy bowgun equivalent. I believe they call that a power clash. And as you can see, the power clash here is just like he blocks it and then he blasts it in his mouth. Boom! Which is pretty brutal. Like, this needs to deal devastating damage. Not to mention just like, it's absolutely gorgeous. Heavy bowgun getting a lot of good stuff. Bowgunners eating good today. What do you guys think? Any heavy bowgunners down there in the comment section? Let me know how you guys feel about the weapon. I think it looks really interesting, but the thing that I like to see most in here is just the look of the armor and whatnot, as well as the massive amounts of explosions that we're getting with this. Really, really cool. You can also see the carving knife in the back there. But yeah, it's looking pretty freaking good, pretty freaking solid. Some new toys for you guys to play with. All the heavy bowgunners out there, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Tell me all the things that I inevitably missed. I'm eventually going to do like a video combining all of this stuff at some point in the future. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay safe. Peace out.